very good.
Got that very good. Well done.
Gareth's very, very particular about the designs of the dinosaurs. Whether it's a legacy creature like the T-Rex, whether it's a brand new dinosaur.
Open the door!
There's some new types of dinosaurs being introduced.
Sorry. Please open the door, please!
I think they're gonna be a little unsettling.
Just stay there, Audrina. It's right above you, okay?
You kind of wanted these to look a little bit nasty, a little bit menacing and evil.
We're looking for any way that we can to have the hairs on the back of your neck rise.
That's what brings the excitement. You are just in a constant state of peril.
Whoa, get down!
We have got a real treat for you tonight. It's animal specialist Tyler, and he's brought an extra special guest here on the carpet. Who do we have here?
Well, we have one of the stars of the Jurassic World Rebirth, Dolores.
Okay, can I pet her? She's darling.
Of course. Look at that. Yeah.
Okay, and now is she full grown? What's her story? Why is she in the backpack?
She is full grown. She's a full grown aqualops, and so they're about 18 inches long at their mature state. She's in a backpack because she feels safe and secure in it. Since coming off island, she's getting to know new people and new situations, so keep her safe.
I am absolutely obsessed with her. Is she a meat eater? What does she eat? What does she like?
She's a vegetarian. She's an herbivore, I should say.
Okay,
So
that's good for us humans.
It's very good, yeah. And she's very curious. And out of all the dinosaurs, she really seems to have an affinity to people. And
Wow, so now is Dolores going to be going up and down this carpet, giving a little hello to the fans and friends?
she is. She'll be making her rounds and seeing new friends and old friends, I'm sure.
Dolores, we love you, baby. Do you want to come home with me? Is that safe? Is that okay? Do you want to live with the humans?
Yeah, look at her. She's pretty
He's
excited.
talking, you guys. Okay, well, I might have to adopt her, but that is all the time we have for tonight. Thank you guys for stopping by. This was such a pleasure, Dolores. I love you. You guys have a great premiere day.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bye, cutie. Joining us now is the producer of Jurassic World Rebirth, Frank Marshall. Welcome to the premiere. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling like we're back in Malta, where we shot all of the boat stuff, because it was this warm.
There's really nothing like Malta. I randomly have been there, and it's such an amazing setting to film a movie, especially one like this. I understand that you have filmed all of the Jurassic World, so what was it like stepping back into the world of dinosaurs with Rebirth?
Well, it was really fun and exciting because we have a totally new cast and a new story, fresh story, and so even some fresh dinosaurs, so it was really fun.
Was there any advice that you were able to give to the new cast that was coming in?
Yeah, run fast.
I mean, this is an action-packed film. Scarlett said that she wanted the scares to come back, and you guys truly delivered. Was there any hesitation with that?
No, we really wanted to harken back to the first movie, to the first Jurassic Park, and we wanted more scares and more laughs, and I think we got more of both.
Who are you so excited to share this film with?
The audience. I
audience.
love seeing this movie with the audience. I've done it once in London at the premiere there, and now this will be the second time, so I'm really excited to see it with the audience.
I have to imagine when you were on set, you were taking a lot of behind-the-scenes photos of really epic things that you were watching.
You know me well.
I just had a feeling. So who were you texting those photos to, or were you very tight-lipped?
No, I was saving them.
You were,
I was
okay.
saving them, and they're now coming out in dribbles and drabs on my feed,
Yeah.
on my X, on my Instagram, on my Facebook, so you'll get to see some of those soon.
I know it's a long journey coming from production to premiere day. So what was the feeling like when you woke up today?
Relief. I'm, you know, it's always fun to make the movie. I really enjoy making movies, But it's nice when it's over and we get to then release it out for the world and see what they think. So I'm excited about tonight.
I'm sure you've seen so many different versions and edits, but do you still get those jump scare moments when you're watching?
Well, I get them when I'm sitting in the audience. Actually, last week in London, I jumped when because also I don't see the film totally finished, and now it's finished. So they got me last week. I think I'll be okay tonight. But
Okay,
we'll
well,
see.
I'm going to have eyes on you tonight, okay?
Okay.
All right, have
Good
so much
deal.
fun tonight. Thank you
Right.
for stopping by.
Thank you. Nice to talk to you.
Great
Thanks.
to see you.
Have fun tonight.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Let's talk dinos. Jurassic World Rebirth brings back some of the classics: T-Rex, Velociraptor, Dilophosaurus, and yes, Spinosaurus, now with a redesigned tail that reflects new research suggesting it was mostly aquatic, but the real scene stealer, a brand new nightmare named Distortus Rex, or D-Rex. It was a six-limbed mutant. He was also a dinosaur designed to be as grotesque as it is unforgettable. Its deformities are the result of extreme genetic experimentation, and it's meant to evoke both horror and sympathy. Look, I saw the film. The D-Rex is scary as hell. Director Gareth Edwards drew inspiration from some of the most iconic movie monsters, blending elements of the xenomorph from Alien, the Rancor from Return of the Jedi, and even the original Jurassic Park T-Rex. All right, now that we're up to speed, let's see what's happening on the carpet. Now is David Iacono, and it is premiere night. How are you feeling?
Not bad. I'm very excited to be here.
Okay, firstly, right off the bat, I noticed your outfit. I am loving it, and I have a feeling you're paying tribute to maybe your character or Jurassic Park in some way.
Totally. I don't know yet. There's Alan Grant in the original Jurassic Park. He wears kind of a denim shirt with this little kind of bandana going on. So I think the movie pays a lot of homage to the original. So I felt like I might as well match that.
A big way in which your movie is paying homage to the original is the stunts, the scares, the action.
Yeah.
Tell me about the training that was involved for you.
Oh man, I mean, I don't even know where to begin. Me and Manuel, who plays Ruben in the movie, we did some really cool like marine scuba diving training because I don't want to give away too much, but there's a lot of water work in the movie. So we spent like hours in the bottom of a really deep pool with like this wonderful Navy or Marine team. So that's just one of the many different aspects of the training that we did.
Wow,
Yeah.
so pretty different from training for other projects that you've been involved in.
You know, never had to spend that much time in a pool before, but I was happy to.
I have seen your dance moves on TikTok,
Oh.
and everyone is wondering, did you ever challenge Jonathan to a little dance-off?
You know, I never got the opportunity to.
What?
Maybe tonight's the night.
I think tonight needs to be the night. If we want a TikTok moment, it's tonight.
Let's get some freaking dance content out of Jonathan Bailey.
What's
dude.
your
I'm so
go-to
down.
party move?
Oh gosh, go-to part. I'm such a sucker for the cha-cha slide. It's like so
Yes.
basic. It's so basic, but it always hits. The cha-cha, all the basics like Cotton Eye Joe, Cupid Shuffle. I'm there.
Let me tell you, I was doing the cha-cha slide literally yesterday
No
because I
way.
wanted to like boost my energy.
Yeah, bro. It works every time.
There we go. Okay, I can't let you go without some tea on The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Uh-oh.
Season 3. I already got my plans for where I'm gonna be, where I will be seated
Yeah.
for the premiere.
Oh,
So
good.
what tea can you spill?
Oh man, honestly, not much. I know that the cast worked so hard and poured like all of their soul into it. We were actually filming at the same time. I was doing this. They were doing all the season 3 stuff. So like, I actually got to go visit Chris in Paris while they were filming after I was done with Jurassic. So I just love those guys so
Wow.
much.
So your passport was racking up some mileage
I
when you
got
were filming.
stamps on stamps. Dude.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
What country have you not been to yet that you're dying to get to?
I'd love to get to Italy. I've never been to Italy. We shot this in Malta, and we were just off the coast of Sicily, but never got to go to Italy. And I'm Italian, so.
Well, I hope
Yeah.
that happens for you. You could cha-cha your way across the world.
Maybe. Not bad. Not
Have
bad.
so much fun tonight. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Great
Thanks.
to see you.
Yeah, you too.
All right, you guys. This is the best night. It is premiere night.
I'm David Koepp, the screenwriter of Jurassic World Rebirth, and this is By Design with E! News. Steven Spielberg called me up and said, "Hey, would you ever want to do another one of those dinosaur movies?" And I said, if we had a good idea, sure.
Don't see that every day, or ever.
Well, one of the things that was important to me is to see the dinosaurs in their environment. A big part of the Jurassic World movies over the last couple movies has been exploring the idea of seeing them in human environments, and what's that like? It started with the raptors in the kitchen in the first movie. What if they were in our environment? How terrifying would that be? Quite terrifying is the answer.
Maybe we should make it quick.
My working title for the movie was Survival, and I wanted, that theme was important to me because it's not only about how do these animals survive in an environment that's now hostile to them, but how is each person in this movie surviving?
Survival is a long shot.
That's kind of our specialty.
I didn't want to just do, a team on a mission. Something has to mess up the mission almost from the beginning, because we don't make movies about how well it's going for everybody. It's what goes wrong and what do you do now.
Come on.
You always want to put people in these situations who are unequipped and see what they do. There's a scene maybe midway through the movie after the ocean sequence where things have gone very badly on the ocean. Now they've crashed, the boat's not going to work anymore, they're stuck on this island, there's dinosaurs. I love that because the bar is very high and they have to make a plan that we, the audience, feel like that's a good plan, that's what I'd do.
Come on! Run!
Jurassic World Rebirth is a new story in the Jurassic franchise with brand new characters, and this time around, Scarlett Johansson plays covert operations expert Zora Bennett, who is contracted by a pharmaceutical company to lead a team on a top-secret mission to the most dangerous place on Earth, an island research facility for the original Jurassic Park, inhabited by the worst of the worst dinosaurs. Their goal? To secure DNA samples from 3 of the most colossal creatures across land, sea, and air. Jonathan Bailey plays paleontologist Dr. Henry Loomis, who studied under the legendary Dr. Alan Grant himself. Meanwhile, Mahershala Ali plays Duncan Kincaid, a fellow mercenary and Zora's most trusted ally. And Rupert Friend is Martin Krebs, a big pharma rep who claims to have found a way to cure heart disease. The film is also featuring Manuel Garcia Rulfo, David Iacono, and my girl right here, Luna Blaze, another lady in red. Hello, Miss Erin Lim. Oh my God, can I tell you guys, I have been watching this girl grow up since she was an infant, okay? And now here you are at the premiere of Jurassic World Rebirth. How does it feel to be here right now?
I mean, it's pretty surreal. I mean, even standing next to you, first of all, you look freaking amazing.
Look at us in red. I'm schwitzing so much, but I saw your mom off to the side, and it's like we're having a family reunion right here. How proud is everyone?
I'm so absolutely thrilled. I'm so happy that we're here and experiencing this all together, and the fact that you're here is just making that 10 times more special. It's, it's really a family unit, and we all did this together, and we're here all together, and it's so unbelievably special, and the work that we all put into it, just for it to arrive and be now and have this moment at our New York premiere, it's we're all just so stoked.
You have been serving some looks during this press tour, might I add.
Thanks,
and I
Queen.
saw you posted a little bit of your prep before tonight. So what went into it to getting to this moment?
Oh gosh, I mean, you know, weather, big factor.
Yeah.
We had to have a last minute wet hair change just because of the humidity. But I mean, our Atelier vintage 90s Versace is staying
You were not
very
playing.
clean. I am not playing here. No.
I love it. Okay, and all of the work that went into your role, I mean, action-packed, stunts on stunts. What did you do to prepare and get in shape?
Ooh, what did I do to prepare?
I mean, you
Swim
naturally...
lessons.
Really?
Swim lessons. I mean, half of our movie is shot in water. So
Okay.
swim lessons, 100%. You know, just like meditating, getting your body right. You know, you're in like insane climates, and you know, you're out there in the jungle doing everything. So just acclimating to that environment and like getting used to like the Thailand weather and the Malta weather and working out in those climates just so much.
Yeah.
A lot, actually.
Yeah,
But
I feel like that mental prep is probably
Yeah.
a large percentage of what gets you fully ready. Was there
sure.
ever a moment?
And being just scared. That is a lot of it too.
So were you scared while actually shooting?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you were
yeah.
terrified.
No, you want it, like, that made it even more real. It made it more real, the fact that, like, you're in the jungle, you're in the swamp, you're with the bugs, you're with the snakes, you're with the spiders. I mean, who knows? A dinosaur could pop out.
Okay, speaking of bugs, I can't let you go on with a bug on your face. Sorry. There's a live bug, just saved her life. Okay, back to the interview. You said that Scarlett Johansson has become a mentor for you.
That's auntie.
What was the best piece of advice that she gave you?
Oh my gosh. It's honestly, it's endless, it's countless, but she told me to just like hold your own, you know, being a woman on set, being number one, and like being the captain of that ship, and knowing that like, you know your worth, you know you're there for a reason. You wouldn't have been given the opportunity if you weren't ready for it. And like, that's number one.
Wow.
And she's really, that's auntie, that's my girl. I'll go for her for anything.
Wow, if I were you, I'd be diarying every night. She told me this today and that today.
My Scarlett.
You have said in the past that Jonathan Bailey dancing through life is the hottest thing you've ever seen.
The hottest thing I've ever seen.
Did you
in my
guys
life.
talk about it on set?
Oh my gosh. I mean, you know, he had just done reshoots of Wicked, and he was like in the middle of going back and forth, and honestly it was amazing because a lot of our crew also did Wicked, like our whole like AD team, so it was very special to see him like coming off that, coming to do this. I mean, he's like a magical wonder. I don't know how he does it, but I mean, he's continuing to dance through life, babe. It's JB.
Wow, so were you like, hey, hand me your phone, let me see some BTS footage?
Let me see the babe. I am waiting for the second film. As are all of you. I am waiting. I am counting the days. I am counting the minutes, man. I'm waiting.
I love this moment for you. I'm such a fan. I love everything that you're attached to, and I can't wait to see your star shine even brighter beyond this point. So thank you for stopping by.
Love you, Aaron.
Love you. Congrats.
I'll
It's
see
the
you
best
inside.
time. I'll see you inside.
Okay. Bye, guys.
In Jurassic World Rebirth, a covert ops team crosses paths with a shipwrecked civilian family. Meet the Delgados.
Jurassic World Rebirth follows the story of the mission and then the story of this family that is just there by chance.
In Jurassic World Rebirth, my team is tasked with collecting DNA samples, and then a family who's on their own journey ends up getting swept up in all of that.
You guys ever wish you had a boring dad?
We do.
I play Ruben Delgado, and we're introduced to this family, and they're making this trip on his beloved boat, La Mariposa.
They're very grateful to be rescued, but they quickly start to realize that they're probably worse off than they were to begin with.
Stop talking, stop talking.
They are just an innocent family, not prepared for what's about to go down.
The family has nothing to do with dinosaurs, but they are met with dinosaurs inevitably.
Right away, I was so engaged and moved by the story of the family.
Working with Luna and Manuel and Audrina, it's been wonderful.
We have literally been in the trenches together.
My voice might be a little gone tomorrow, but that's okay.
To see a family who are just surviving is brilliant.
Other people may talk about us, but we don't have to do the job for them.
She's scared.
There's lots of fun and excitement, and people who are fans of Jurassic are not going to be disappointed.
I'm here now with Bashir Selvin, and it is the premiere of Rebirth. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm excited to be here, excited to be in New York.
Yes.
Very, very excited for you guys to see this movie.
Before we just went live with you, I saw you looking around just in awe. How wonderful has this press tour been for you?
Oh, it's been great. London was incredible. Being here in the States and the beautiful New York is awesome. Seeing the Spinosaurus and everything, and also the weather is perfect because we started in Thailand in the summer, so this is appropriate. So the spread and everything is actually part of the whole aspect of what's going on.
You guys were in Thailand, you were in Malta. Were there any locations that were your favorite?
All of them.
Really? You'll go back?
Oh, in a heartbeat. Especially Thailand, Krabi. The people were so amazing. It was wonderful. And Malta as well. It's like walking around in a museum. Like everything is so precious and beautiful, and just the history behind it is just incredible.
I'm sure it made those early call times a little less hard, right? When you have a beautiful scene like that to wake up to?
Absolutely. I mean, there were some tough times as well too, like when it rained or when it was hot in Malta when we were stuck in the island for a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was still worth it though.
Your character is a part of Scarlett Johansson character's team, Zora Bennett. Tell me about the camaraderie. Did you guys do anything to establish that on set?
I called Scarlett Captain. That's what I called her, because the way that she brought everybody together to basically create this friendship, this family unit, it was incredible. We had dinners together, we had a first reading together, and every time we hung out, the more close we got. And so all the scenes, you could actually see how close we really are. Wow. So she really helped really bring everybody together. It was great. Being part of the team with Mahershala is actually the captain of the boat. It was just incredible. It was just like, a dream come true to be able to work with such incredible people.
I love to hear stories about that because you could truly see it on screen, and people always wonder, is that the real deal?
Oh,
and
it's
it shines.
Real. And also, when you're in these incredible locations, which I'm glad that the film industry is bringing back. Instead of being in a green screen, we're coming back to going to locations, especially a movie as big as Jurassic World. It was just so great because now not only that you have to experience, acting with each other, but you experience a whole entire country and an environment with each other. So it forced us to be really close.
Yeah.
So it was just a magical, magical movie, which you guys will all see.
With you guys becoming a family while shooting, in what ways did you stay connected post?
Oh man, we got a group chat and dinners, and I think this is gonna last for a very, very long time. Like it's really special, and this is why we do films. Really, like when you could create such a great environment and a great family, it does last forever. So I really do feel like I've gained some really great friends for the rest of my life. Seriously.
Amazing. I love that so much. Well, congratulations on tonight. I hope you have the best time, and I really appreciate you stopping by.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Bye.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. This film is a total love letter to Spielberg and the original Jurassic Park movies, and that includes shooting on film just like they did back in the first Jurassic Park. Let's take an exclusive look at the cast and crew of Jurassic World Rebirth, talking all about the magic of that.
I really wanted to have that nostalgia of watching the original Jurassic Park. And obviously that was shot on film. We're shooting film because the colours are more naturally beautiful. It's like a romanticised version of what the world looks like. There's a lot more work to walk, through the jungle or do stuff on the water when you're carrying film, but it's all worth it to see what we put on screen.
Come on!
I grew up making film on film. I remember, I used to check the gate when I was a kid. That was like my job to do that. We were shooting on locations that were just extraordinary, naturally beautiful places, and you can see it all immediately.
The texture and the depth that is afforded welcomes everyone to have a very fulfilling experience.
I think shooting on film really sets the tone and gives you a world that is clearly heightened.
Come on! Come on! No, no, no!
The second you go, let's just shoot one, everybody brings their A game.
It's the most extraordinary feeling, because invariably what happens is the focus puller leans in and the actors look at each other and double down, and the director knows this is it.
It's the first time I'd held a 35mm camera, and it felt alive because it's rolling film. So as you're holding it, there's this vibration. Like,
Okay, that sounds like we're out.
You have a relationship with the physical equipment that's like, you hear it purring and it feels like very natural.
What we love and know about the Jurassic world is that it exists in its own cinematic ether. And I think shooting it on film is just going to allow everyone to dive back into that formative cinematic experience.
Joining me now is Manuel Garcia Rulfo. Welcome to the premiere. How are you feeling tonight?
Amazing.
Amazing.
So hot. It's
Yes.
really, really hot.
Yes.
Insanely hot, unbearable, but really excited. I can't wait everyone to see this film. I just saw it a couple weeks ago, and I was so, it's such a good, such a great film. So I'm just happy to be here. I haven't seen most of the cast, so I'm just happy to see them again and, have some fun.
I know it's a long process when you go from being on set in a production to this very moment at the premiere. What type of memories come back to you when you're thinking about your time when you were in Malta and Thailand and everywhere else?
Honestly, it's one of those summers that I'm never gonna forget it. There's something about shooting in location that everyone's staying at the same hotel, so it becomes like a family. Like there's you have to get along, otherwise there's nowhere to run.
Right.
And Scarlett is such a great leader. Like she used every Saturday or on the weekends, she's like, come on, now we're gonna go to this island, or now we're gonna go explore, now we're gonna have dinners, and so it became like a family. And all the memories are amazing, and the places were shot were insanely beautiful. It's one of those careers that I'm very grateful. It takes you places that I've never dreamed,
Yeah. And you worked with Luna Nadrina, and you were the father. How did you build that paternal relationship when it came to filming?
Well, what's on the page first, with what David wrote, and it's easy, not easy, but when the writing is good, it kind of flows, everything flows, and when you have actors like Adrina, Luna, David that are so in the moment, and you just have to react, so they made it easy, yeah.
Bashir was saying that the group chat is alive and well. You guys are talking. Who's the most active, sending the memes and getting everyone pumped?
I think Bashir is one of the active ones. Scarlett is pretty active as well. All of them, huh? Rupert. Yeah.
I love that. Well, I hope you guys have a really fun reunion tonight. Enjoy your night.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for stopping by.
Bye, guys.
Okay, you guys, the carpet, it is heat and up. Let's see what's going on right now. We are here now with the man behind the film. It's the director of Jurassic World Rebirth, Gareth Edwards. How are you feeling tonight, sir?
Very surreal. This is really crazy. Like, I was 17 when the original Jurassic Park came out, and that was the year I went to film school. And when I left, I bought a computer and I learned how to do computer animation, make dinosaurs in my bedroom. And I thought maybe one day I'd make a short film or something else. And like the idea that we have Jurassic World movie in New York premiere, it's like insanity.
So how many times are you just trying to ground yourself and remind yourself, I once was that student who dreamt of this? Because you have worked on so many incredible projects. How often do you go back to that?
All the time. That's all you're trying to do. I did some of the handheld work on the movie, and the only reason I really did it is because if you're holding the camera, you just see 3 actors. When you're tired and you put the camera down, you look back, you see 300 crew members. You're like, oh shit, like we're doing this massive film.
Wow.
And so it's just like any little trick you can do to remind you of what you know how you felt. I mean, basically, this movie is a very selfish act, trying to recreate how I felt when I watched that first movie. Like take kids and big kids.
Yeah.
On that roller coaster ride. And so yeah, you can't get used to it. I mean, the thing is though, it's so surreal and so weird, you can kind of pretend it's a dream. Like I think I'm going to wake up like in Back to the Future, and like this whole last year or so was just an illusion. Like it's just very strange.
I read that when you first read this script, you felt like it was a love letter to Steven Spielberg. How hard did you work to pay homage to the originals?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, so David Koepp, who's here somewhere, I haven't seen him, he wrote the screenplay, he wrote the original Jurassic Park as well, and the second I, received this copy of the script and it said, written by David Koepp, I was already like, okay, I want to do it, right? And then as I started turning each page, I don't want to ruin it for people who might see it in a minute, but there's just each, encounter, it's like its own, mini movie, and its own genre, in a way, and it's all, that kind of, feels like a little love letter to an early Spielberg film of some sort. And I would have thought it was sacrilegious. You can't do that. That's wrong to do that as a filmmaker. But the fact it was Steven himself, I call him Steven now, we're close friends. The fact that it was Mr. Spielberg handing you this script, you kind of feel like, okay, well, maybe I've got a bit of license. This is never going to happen in my wildest dreams ever again. So you got to do it.
What a dream come true. We love your work. So keep putting out these masterpieces.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
So great to talk to you tonight.
And you, thank you.
Have fun. All right, you guys, I am hearing that Mahershala Ali, the man, the myth, the ledge is here. He's fanning himself off because, I don't know if I mentioned, it's 90+ degrees here. And here he is right now, Mahershala. It is so good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
You are always the most dapper person on any red carpet.
Well, thank you.
How do you continually impress us in this way? You love style.
You know, I have some great help, so have a wonderful stylist I work with, but I like clothes.
You love clothes, and we love to see it. Okay, let's talk about the training. Everyone is talking about the hard work that went into playing their roles. What was it like for you?
Oh my gosh, it was just really about being able to emotionally sustain this journey more than anything. I got on the bike every day, or did my little curls, my little workout, but really it was really sustaining the feeling of being terrorized by these things over the course of 4 months. So that was the tough part.
How did you shake it all off at the end of the day? What did you do to maybe break from that?
Oh, well, we were in Thailand, so it's kind of easy to shake things off.
Yeah.
Out in Thailand, and then we were in Malta, and London was pretty great too. But we were in some wonderful locations, so it was easy to kind of shake things off.
Yeah, I hear you guys were dining together, really having a whole family experience.
Yeah.
Is that something that is kind of rare that you've experienced in this industry?
You know what I think was a little bit different was just sort of being out of it all. We weren't in, I've shot a lot domestically, but just being out in such a special place like Thailand, that I think it kind of led to us having this feeling of being at a summer camp together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any favorite memories that you have from working with Scarlett or Jonathan or anyone?
Definitely some free time we had. We all hopped on a boat and hung out there. So
That's
yeah.
so nice.
Yeah.
Well, we can't wait for you guys to keep crumbing and releasing more BTS photos because they're slowly coming out, so we want more.
Yes.
It was
Enjoy.
so great to see
Thank you. I'm roasting, as you can see.
I know. All
Sorry.
of you and me and
You're
all
doing
of us.
it though. You're staying cool.
Oh, I'm trying.
Yeah.
So great to see you.
Have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
Thank
Congratulations.
You. Thank you. All right.
All right, you guys. Oh my God, someone pinched me. We have Jonathan Bailey in the house. You know, I've been wanting to do this for a while. Take my finger. Now do a little.
I thought you were going to do a wickedism then.
What did you think I was going to do?
I was going to hold your finger. I was so ready.
No, I just wanted to do like a little.
Do a little twiddle.
A little twiddle with you.
A little twiddle, thank you.
You know,
Thank
David
you
was
for
saying that he
twiddling
wants to have a dance challenge with you later.
Okay, I'm
so
up for
it could
it.
go TikTok
It was David's
viral.
birthday last week, so
Maybe
yeah, we need to give us some
he
bumps.
deserves it. Yeah, we were talking about your shoes before this moment, and I said,
Yeah,
you know
like
what they're going to
tabbies.
say? You know what they're going to say on the internet about this?
Go on.
Jonathan in his slutty little shoes.
But it's a slightly little everything, isn't it, these days?
With you, it's everything.
Yeah. I love these tabbies. Mahershala, 1992-93.
We love them on you. Wow. And I wanted those exact ones. Okay, back to Jurassic.
Yeah.
Let's talk about you seeing that animatronic live in person for the first time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a little Dolores. Amazing. I mean, the craftsmanship behind the Jurassic films is second to none, but also the love that everyone feels for that formative cinematic experience going to see Jurassic Park. When I saw it when I was 5, but when you're in the jungle in Thailand and Gareth Edwards is operating the camera and every member of the crew has that love and reverence for the original film, it's an amazing place to be, and I feel incredibly lucky to be a part of this, to get people back into the theatres this summer for the summer blockbuster and celebrate so much brilliance and nostalgia. It's a love letter.
Yeah, that's what everyone is saying. It's
Yeah.
a love letter to the originals. And your Wicked co-star, Jeff Goldblum, obviously, of course, the OG. Did he give you any type of advice or talk Jurassic with you at all?
He just said go and have as much fun as possible. And also, I think he probably should have said to me to have a chamois in this heat. But I love Jeff very much, and I'm very much looking forward to spending another couple of months with him at the end of the year. Yeah.
Oh, well, we're excited for that as well. I mean, you know how Wicked obsessed everyone is,
Yeah.
within your cast even.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were saying that they were too afraid to get some tea from you. I'm shocked.
Well, they got some tea for sure. I remember when I saw it when we were filming. I saw it for the first time whilst filming Jurassic, and it's just unbelievable to be in two incredible, very different but fantastical worlds that are built by two incredible directors. Yeah, I mean, it's pinched me, isn't it? I was 5 years old when I watched this film, and if I could have told myself I would have been a part of this in the same way as Wicked, I wouldn't have believed it. But here we are.
Here we are. You stay active, you stay dancing.
Yeah.
Was the training for Jurassic different from anything else that you've done?
Yeah, I mean, it was just like you just want to get strong and fit because it's there's a lot of action sequences in it. But no, it's much of it was just about, you know, wanting to do paleontologists across the world proud. And Dr. Henry Loomis he's so cool. He loves nature. He's a nerd. He's passionate, and so it was just making sure you're ready to play that and to be ready to have, like, you know, an experience of a lifetime, really.
Well, we can't wait to see it. The world can't wait to fall in love with you in another way. So thank you for your work.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Have
Thank
so much
you.
fun tonight.
Thank you very much. As I go and melt.
Don't
Bye-bye.
melt. Stay cool. All right, you guys, we are joined now by Ed Skrein, who's making his way up to the platform. He's giving a little hug to Jonathan. They're giving each other a little hot, steamy hug, by the way. Ed, get over here. Hello, how are you?
I'm boiling hot.
Boiling hot. That is the theme of tonight.
That is the theme.
It is the theme, but we are here at the Jurassic World Rebirth premiere. How does it feel to get to this moment?
I'm just happy to see my friends. I really love this cast. I just saw Philippine, Mahershala, Jonathan, and I love these guys to bits. I can't wait to see Bashir and everyone else and celebrate with them. You know, now the movie, you know, this is all about you guys. We hand it over to you. I'll be honest, it's like, it's not mine anymore. From today onwards, it's like, I should be asking you, how do you feel to be here at the Jurassic World Rebirth premiere, you know?
Elated to know that it is a love letter to the originals that I watched as a child when my mind was blown and I felt that wonderment of being surrounded by dinosaurs and also a little bit of the chills and thrills and thinking to myself, can I actually live in this world? So it really takes me back to a childlike place.
When I watch the movie and I think, can I live in this world? I think I couldn't live in this world. I'm like, I have the face of someone who's very brave or like alpha. I would be terrified. I would be, you know, in the fetal position, shivering like a little child. And I think like I just wouldn't get out of there alive. So I'm glad it was scripted. I'm glad the dinosaurs were VFX. But no, it's super exciting, and you know, it is a cultural moment. I have to remind myself of that. You know, a lot of the movies I do, they mean the world to me. Mona Lisa and the Blood Moon, If Beale Street Could Talk, Ill Manners, The Model, all of these are independent movies that not that many people saw, and they mean the world to me. But this is something different in the sense that, you know, it's our cultural, pop culture history. We all grew up watching this stuff, and it's something I understand the privilege of being a part of something like this. But like I say, I'm just here to see my friends.
You're here to see your friends. Is there a favorite core memory that you took from set that you are just, I don't know, makes you giddy thinking about it?
My first day that we shot was in Thailand, and we shot in this little fishing village with like 400 extras, and I had all these kids, and I like lifting the kids upside down, messing around with them, giving them loads of sweets, candy, getting them sugar high, and hyping them up. And it really felt like Jurassic World. There were like dinosaur stuff everywhere, and it just felt, I was like, wow, this is amazing. I really feel like I'm in it. Now, by the time we got to the end of it, I was in Elstree in North London, and it didn't really feel like Jurassic World. You know, we were inside a hangar. I was driving from my house every day in East London, and yeah, it kind of wasn't the movie magic that people think that making movies is. That first day and the time in Thailand it was amazing. And it was a very informative first week that I could then carry on and kind of bring that to the kind of stale environment of the studio and maintain that kind of feeling of the tropics and all of that.
That's amazing. I'm so glad that you had such an amazing experience. Everyone seems to be so connected, so humble, and so rooted in this idea of family with you guys. So I love to hear about it.
Actors love to say things like that, and they are talking ish. Like, but this is like, I really, really, really love spending time with these guys. I really do. And like I said, I'm just excited to see them, to be honest.
Excited for you. Congratulations. Have so much fun tonight. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Take care.
Joining me now is the star of Jurassic World Rebirth. She is singing into the interview, Scarlett Johansson. What were we just singing?
I was saying, it's roasty toasty.
And there you go. It's an original. Okay, how are we feeling? We're
You'll
at the
be hearing it's
premiere
going to be
in
the
New
hit of the
York.
summer, actually.
It's actually already a bop. It's already hit TikTok, I'm hearing.
I believe it.
Okay, everyone has mentioned how wonderful of a leader you have been through and through. They have talked about the bonding that was created between filming and just what you did to cultivate the strength of the cast. I'm amazed by you. How important was that for you to create a family?
Always. I grew up since I was 8 years old on set, and one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best parts of making a movie is the family that you develop while you're shooting. And certainly we didn't have much time to rehearse on this film. We were kind of thrown into the middle of it. So just having the opportunity to spend as much time as we could, doing stuff that was enjoyable and in air conditioning or on the water, the ocean breeze was, it was important. And it really, especially because we were in some challenging circumstances, it helps to have some nice memories or things to look forward to, to daydream about when you're like this deep in mangrove water with poisonous snakes. You're like, but this weekend we're gonna have that lovely dinner. And that's what you think about.
Dinner.
That's what you hold on to.
I know it was so important for you to bring the scares back. Why is that?
Oh, well, when I saw the first Jurassic Park movie, I was 10 years old in the theater, and part of the impression it left on me was the jump scares, the laughs, but the terror for sure. I mean, that's part of what is so great about Jurassic, is that it's thrilling in all ways, visually and also, emotionally thrilling.
Yeah.
And, I think this film, it's funny, I've been talking to some other Jurassic fans, and they say this is the scariest one.
Wow.
So, but it's still I would let my daughter see it.
Okay, I was gonna ask.
It's still appropriate for the family.
Okay.
You just got to watch it through the crack in your fingers.
Totally.
You know that trick?
Yeah, and she might be in your bed for a couple nights, but that's okay. It'll be a bonding
It's worth
experience.
it. Yeah.
Absolutely. You're no stranger to doing your own stunts. There's tons of them in this film. Did you train differently than you would for anything else?
It's funny, in this film we run away from a lot of stuff. I'm used to kind of hand-to-hand combat, and it was a lot of running away. So yeah, I would say that it was nice to not have to do the hand-to-hand combat, but at the same time, yeah, running in 103 degree heat, 98% humidity is its own challenge. Yeah.
You are such a rock star. You're so inspirational through and through. I literally got my tragus pierced 3 times to try and get that. Never achieved it.
It's a work in progress. That's all right. It's a life's work. Yeah.
Well, we love you so much. Thank you for stopping by. Congratulations on this.
Thank you so much.
We love seeing you. Have fun.
Thanks.
Bye. Okay, you guys, we've got Rupert Friend in the building. He is greeting Scarlett. They're saying their hellos. He's looking mighty fresh, might I add. Okay, I'll give them a moment to say hello. You guys, are we loving what we're seeing tonight? Did you get a close-up of Dolores? Did we get a close-up of that 100-foot long neck over there in the Jeep? So much to see here. There's Rupert right there, saying hello and goodbye to Scarlett, and here he is. Hello, Rupert. Great to see you.
You too.
Hi. It looks
Hi.
like it is a big family reunion tonight, is it not?
I know. I feel like we should be bringing potluck.
Did you guys? Did you bring a snack at least?
Some Jello with stuff hidden in. No, it does.
okay.
It really is. It's like I haven't seen these guys for 6 months, but we went through this crazy adventure together as a unit. We survived, and we're here to tell the tale.
It sounds like a lot of fun happened between filming. So shenanigans that are going to happen tonight. What are we thinking? We're going somewhere after this?
Oh man, yeah. I mean, watch this space. Just watch where Johnny Bailey goes, and go the opposite direction if you want to stay safe.
The opposite. I'm trying to get wherever he is.
I mean, I'll be going where he's going,
Okay,
but
good
I'm
for
just
you.
saying, like, depending on your mood.
Oh, okay. All right, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is such an action-packed film. What was your favorite part about filming?
I loved, believe it or not, wading up to my chest through a mangrove swamp with snakes winding through our legs and
like real ones?
Real ones, and monkeys kind of trying not to steal things from us, or maybe not. Deadly insects. It was, I don't know, it felt like I was in Jurassic Park.
I was going to say that is not my idea of fun, but...
It wasn't a beach vacation.
It wasn't a beach vacation, but I do know that you wanted to be an archaeologist growing up, so how does it feel to have a little bit of this full circle moment?
Well, truth is I wanted to be Indiana Jones growing up.
Okay, all right, so it's all making sense now.
I wanted to be like that version of an architect. It was more about the adventure than the kind of studies. I wasn't the best student, maybe, so this feels like definitely full circle on that bucket list.
So you really get to live out your dreams doing a project like this?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you grow up having some interesting creatures in your house?
Yeah, actually, I had 2 snakes. At a different time, I had a lizard, and then some more sort of regular things like a rabbit and a cat. I really love animals, so...
You are really that guy. I actually kind of want to watch a reality series of you maybe
life?
In the wild.
Yeah,
Yes.
R-rated.
We actually saw the 2005 leaked audition for James Bond.
Oh, yeah?
Me and a lot of people.
Oh.
There's a lot of buzz about who will be the next James Bond.
Oh, God.
Thoughts on throwing your name back in the hat?
I mean, it's not my decision. I don't think you could pay me to watch something like that. I would rather drink bleach than watch an audition that I did ever, let alone in 2005.
20 years ago, and let me tell you, we're not mad at it. It was a great audition.
All right, thank you.
It's so good to see you
Good to
tonight.
see
I
you
hope
too.
you have a great family reunion with everyone. Live it up. This is your night.
We'll do our best.
And make sure to take video and picture of where you and Jonathan go later.
Okay, I'll keep you posted.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
You guys, it's been over 30 years since the original Jurassic Park roared into theaters and changed cinema. Take a look at how Rebirth is continuing the legacy.
For anyone who loves the original Jurassic films, this is the movie for you.
Oh my God. Steven gave me a call and said, hey, you want to do another one of those?
It's called Rebirth. It harkens back to the first film. It's a survival story.
No one's dumb enough to go where we're going.
When I read the script, it felt like a love letter to Spielberg. I've always wanted to shoot on film. I really wanted Jurassic World Rebirth to have that naturalistic, cinematic quality.
The original Jurassic asks that brilliant question of just because we can, should we?
What the hell are those?
It's an epic action-adventure story, and there's some new types of dinosaurs being introduced.
It will have a lot of humor and it'll be fun, but it also has a lot of very scary, very intense moments.
The sequence with the raft was in the first novel, Jurassic Park. One of the first things Steven and I said was, we got to get that raft sequence in someplace.
We've really gone back to basics to imagine yourself in this circumstance on this Jurassic Island.
It has adventure, it has friendship and loyalty and the portrayal of those things. It has an almost impossible task that you just root for everyone to complete.
Come on! The movie at its core is thrilling.
I know that it will bring back the wonder of seeing Jurassic for the first time.
Joining us now is Philippine Velge. How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, hot, but so happy to be here.
Hey, but I am so glad that you chose this outfit despite
Thank
the
you.
weather.
Yeah,
Tell me about
too.
your look tonight.
It's an amazing designer called Maximilian Rayner at London. He's just the best. I'm so grateful that he let me wear his clothes this evening, yeah.
So great.
Thanks.
You love sharing BTS of the projects that you're working on.
Yeah.
What is a little something that we would be surprised to know about the cast of Rebirth?
Ooh, a little something you'd be surprised to know. I mean, I would say that the surprising thing is that they're all really nice. Like, people think that famous people are not real humans, but
sometimes that's a reality. And
yeah.
you know what? I love hearing that that's not true for you guys.
Not at all. Like, everyone is just so down to earth. They're all such legends. I was just so grateful to be a part of the whole crew because everyone's so lovely, yeah.
When you are a part of a rockstar cast like this, are you trying to absorb as much as you can and learn from each of them?
Oh yeah. So Mahershala was on set basically every day that I was on set, and every time in between takes I'd be like, Mahershala, so tell me, like, what do you think about, you know, like this thing about acting, or like, and he was so kind and wonderful to me. Like, we would sit and chat for hours. They'd be like, we need you on set, guys. And we'd be like, all right, okay, yeah, sorry. So
There's no better school than that, getting to talk one-on-one with legendary actors like that.
Truly, yeah, double Oscar-winning actors. It's incredible, yeah.
Wow. And the training, there's so many stunts. It's action-packed.
Yeah.
What was the training like for you?
We did a lot of, actually Bashir and I did a lot of like how to drive a boat training and, you know, like man overboard vibes, and the crew in Thailand were really, really patient with us. We learned how to like tie knots and things like that. It was a blast, really. Like, I've been on boats before, but now to like be able to properly drive one and be like, here we go. It's so nice.
So summer's gonna be real fun for you, I take it.
Yeah. And last summer.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have some skills that will last you a lifetime.
Exactly, yeah. Just a fun little flex.
So I imagine it's gonna be really fun bringing the group chat out of the chat and into real life. Who are you so excited to squeeze right now?
I mean, I haven't squeezed Scarlett yet, so it'll be so nice. She was such a like wonderful mom to all of us. So yeah, it was just a beautiful thing to see her here today. I'm just so excited.
I love that. I hope you have so much fun tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks.
As we've been hearing, Jurassic World Rebirth was filmed far from sound stages. Watch how the cast and crew embraced filming in this way.
You know, everybody asks me if we're just spending all of our day in front of a green screen. I'm like, no, we're actually on these incredible sets and like out in the elements.
When it comes to the way we approach a Jurassic film, I'm a great believer in real locations.
And it was just so nice finding yourself isolated from what I would think of as my normal life. All of these locations have been characters, and they all contribute to elements in the film.
There was a common goal of creating something magical on film that looked really authentic. You know, you can't build sets like that.
I think it's so visceral. Shooting in these extraordinary locations. There's nothing that says dig in more than a crew that's up to here in the mangroves water, but also as the tide's coming in, that they're still shooting.
Taking boats out to like remote islands and camping out with our crew to get these naturally beautiful places.
Our locations are 11 out of 10, every single one.
There's definitely shots where you go, no, that you can only get that in a real place.
They just look extraordinary and add such texture to the film.
Everywhere you look is already seemingly iconic, and it's just sort of out of body to be finding myself in Jurassic World.
out here on the carpet, but it looks like there's a lot of debate going on in the comments. I'm seeing a lot of beluga whale is not a dinosaur. Well, I can confirm for you all tonight that is in fact not a beluga whale. You see, in the Jurassic World Rebirth trailer, it's a mosasaur, one of the largest species of dinosaurs and a key to unlocking the film's miracle medicine. You'll have to check it out in film when it drops on July 2nd to see exactly how much damage this dino can do. carpet's winding down and the screening is about to start. Tonight has been absolutely dynamite. A huge thank you to all the incredible stars who stopped by, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to grab your tickets to see Jurassic World Rebirth take a bite out of the big screen on July 2nd. You guys can use this QR code to get a special offer on your ticket purchase on Fandango. Happy watching, you guys. Bye.